Yo, people, what's going on? Back again after another board draw. What are you man saying?
We didn't get beat. We got a point clear Leicester in second. That's pretty much it. There ain't really much to talk about still. I'm saying that. How's everyone's day been in it? I'll ask you, man, that before we even get. Is everyone good minus the game? But there ain't really much to talk about.
Yeah, my day's been all right.
How clueless Oli Gunnar Solskjaer is.
Yeah, we knew that though. We knew that.
Did you see that Fred shot and the guy's clapping? And we're celebrating that.
Thumbs up in that.
We created 0 big chances today. Again. We had 2 shots inside the box. Chelsea had like 9 inside our box or something. So you're telling me we shouldn't be frustrated today? Like even like Mason played up front, 2 touches in the opposition's box today. Struggled.
Yeah, but it's Martial's fault though.
Like imagine this is our record against the top 6 this year. 6-1 lost against Tottenham, 1-0 lost against Arsenal, 0-0 versus Chelsea, 0-0 versus Man City, 0-0 versus Liverpool, 0-0 versus Arsenal again, 0-0 versus Chelsea again.
Yeah, because we set up in these games not to get beat. But again, this isn't a shock. We all knew this was going to be a ball fest. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying it's like you said there, Statman, or how clueless he is. We knew how clueless he is. This is why we all want this manager gone. And it's games like this where everybody who backs this man is now quiet. You know what I'm saying? Come out and defend this now, innit? Like there was no intent to go and win that game, making like-for-like changes. You need a goal and you take off Greenwood and put on Martial. Why not play them both together? Why are you still playing 2 holding midfielders? Fred's on a booking. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying Fred was bad, but I'm saying
Fred was our best player.
I'm not saying he was bad.
Scott McTominay lost possession 15 times. His pass accuracy was 76%. I'm not making excuses for him, yeah? But was he actually even match fit? Because from the quotes I heard earlier today, it seemed like he had one training session.
I don't think he was, yeah.
Bro, even if he was a match fit, yeah?
I said it to Flawless.
This you is shit. I've been saying it.
No, but the thing is that he can be bad, but Ollie's not helping him. Why are you playing him then if he's not?
I hear that. But he's shit though, innit? Like Fred's been better than him for the last 2 years, bro. I bet he's not trending on Twitter right now. And that's what I mean about this fan base, bro. Them man are laughable.
The favoritism will kill Ollie, man. It will be his downfall and will result in him getting the sack. It will get him the sack because the favoritism is too much now. You see what I mean? McTominay came back 1 training session. Sorry, McTominay was injured 1 training session and he's back in the starting lineup.
And the thing is, it's not like you don't have adequate replacements in terms of you can put Matic in there if you wanted to. You could play Matic in there if you really. And it's not even like Chelsea going forward have been flying. Yes, they're in good form. They're getting a new manager bounce, but it's not like they're creating a lot of chances and scoring a lot of goals. You know what I'm saying? So even if you go on,
he gave Nemanja Matic a new contract. So it ain't like last year where people were saying Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't trust the bench. This is someone he gave the contract to. He trusts him. Playing.
Oh, the bench was good today. I was looking at the bench. I'm like, the bench is good. I'm saying, and I was like, yo, you could argue the bench is better than the first 11. The bench was very good today, and that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that, and you could have made changes, but again, Donny bringing on Martial. It's like I don't get that. Martial's been poor. I've said this before, innit? Like people like love to get onto Martial. If he's not playing well, why does the manager continue to pick him? Surely, if a manager continues to pick a player you don't rate and is out of form, when does that fall on the manager? That's his responsibility. Do something. I'm saying he's been poor all season. And you said it there, Statman, about not being given the best possible platform under McTominay. Martial's the same. He came on, touched the ball twice. You giving him what, 10 minutes? You treating Martial like Donny now. It's the same thing. It's the same type of treatment.
It's laughable now, innit? Because, and I'm still. You said at the beginning, Flawless, you can't make up any excuses for this. I still saw people making up excuses for this. Still talking about we're not moving the ball quick and there's not enough quality. Well, fam, how many fucking times can we not have quality against the top 6, bro? How many times is that going to happen? How many times are we not going to play the ball quicker? Are we not meant to work on this in training? No? Or are we just coming to training to run and then go back home and make sure we're just fit and not doing any ball work? Like, what's going on?
What's going on? And what's the thing is as well, these man, it's not like we are attacking players. All right, Dan James, I don't rate, but our attacking players are not bad. You know what I'm saying? If you look on the pitch, Bruno's not a bad player. Rashford, Greenwood, these men are not bad players. We should be creating more than what we is. Even though he wasn't good today, But what I'm saying is these men aren't bad players. These men are much worse than the performances show much worse than these men are.
I think they are definitely better than what we're seeing from them week in, week out. 100%. But I do think that bruv, a lot of our fans are overrating some of these men, bro.
Let me just
I know who the good players are.
Listen,
go on, bro.
Listen, you call me Bruno FC. Bruno Fernandes today was just wayward with his passing. 71% pass accuracy or something like that. 71.4. Created one chance the entire game. Lost possession 20 times. And this is Bruno FC talking right now. He was just frustrating. Every single time he got the ball, there was that pass to Rashford that he should have played through.
Yeah.
Miss hit it.
Bread and butter pass.
Every single time he did that, he seemed like he was frustrated at someone else. Sometimes you just have to look at there was another 2-yard pass to Luke Shaw. Miss hit it. Blame someone else.
But he did nothing else today. He was moaning at his teammates, moaning at the ref, moaning everybody.
But that adds into the whole system thing and players around him, because when you're playing poor, it's kind of like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Man's drowning out here. Throw me something. You know what I'm saying? Throw me a life, but help me. You get me? I've just been swimming out here. Dan James is like playing with a man down in attack. So it's basically Bruno, Greenwood, and Rashford today. And Chelsea are very organized defensively. They're very, I don't know what their record is under Tuchel, but I know it's very good.
They've only conceded
2 goals. Yes. One of them was our own goal.
So adding to that point where it's like, you throw James in against one of the better defenses in the league. You know what I mean? I understand like why you're frustrated. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Why he's frustrated. Because we're frustrated watching it.
The Dan James selection, I got it because I thought Marcus Alonso would have played, so he went with a defensive winger to cover it. But then Marcus Alonso didn't play, and then we needed a bit more from Dan James going forward. And we didn't really get it today. And I don't think it was like horrible, but I wouldn't say it was good either.
He was just ineffective. But what about going? What about going there?
He was good.
Ollie probably was good.
But Ollie don't know ball, blood. What did Dan James do today?
How about? But I get what you're saying.
65% pass accuracy. That's what he did.
When you're talking about
more times than he completed passes.
When you're talking about Alonso being...
my God. No.
Yeah,
we can't move past that, Flawless.
All right,
he gave the ball away more times than he completed passes, bro. I told you. He's on 50 grand a week, bro. Give me his money now.
I'm sorry, I feel sorry for the guy, but the guy had no coordination of his body. Like, you see the way he just runs here and he just fall, like someone just does a little turn and that's it, he's gone. Flying across the other side of the pitch. I think... What was his stats again? So what was his Dan James's stats again? So Dan James today, 36 touches, 65% pass accuracy, 1 chance created, 0 out of 2 crosses completed, 0 out of 1 dribbles completed, 1 shot, 0 on target. He lost possession 15 times, 3 fouls conceded, 1 foul won, 1 tackle, 1 interception, and when I say he's wayward, 4 times his dribble pass.
Mad. He lost possession 15 times as well. And he stayed on the pitch. And you've got someone like Donny. Why not throw Donny on? You know what I'm saying in that? Like, why not? Even if you go extreme and you throw Diallo on the pitch, an unknown quantity against a very well-drilled Chelsea side. Why not that? And here's the thing you mentioned, you reckon Alonso might have played left wing back. How about we go there and impose our game? Why we always
don't do that?
Why we always submitting?
After that 6-1, I keep saying, after that 6-1 against Tottenham, we're scared, and you can see it with the results. We always see one goal after that against the top 6. Clean sheets for days, but nothing going forward.
So, man, because the thing is, even if he went for it and we lose 1-0, we're all here like, at least he went for it. I just want to see some attacking intent. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like the draw's a win. I think Roy Keane, someone quoted it, and Roy Keane said, there's this over-obsession with clean sheets. And it's like, clean sheets is all well and good, but how about winning football matches? How about going clean sheets is all well and good? I'm with it, because I thought defensively we were solid today. And I was worried about Lindelof and Maguire in the back four. That being said, go and win the game.
For Lindelof was solid.
We were solid today. You know what I'm saying? Defensively, and I'm always worried when I see those two together, but we were solid today. Well, how about you go and try and win the game? I'm saying, where's the intent? At least attempt. We didn't lay a glove on him. This is a boxing match. We just kind of boxed behind the jab to a draw. That's what it was. 12 rounds of bobbing and weaving and throwing out jabs and holding.
Bro, imagine thinking Fred was crap when he was our only player trying to do something today. Trying to break forward, trying to get shots off. Like, how can man say he was crap?
I don't think he was crap. I think that's too far. I don't think he was crap. You know what I'm saying? But Dan James was crap. That's what I'm saying.
If Pogba's trending, it's probably because man realized we need him.
Fred was literally just a with the best out of a bad bunch.
Best of a bad bunch. Yeah, 100.
I think, like I said, from the defensive side of things, we were solid because they didn't create too much. I'm looking at your front four. So you're looking at Greenwood, Rashford, Bruno, James. They're the four who are supposed to go and win you the game. I'm saying it's not a Fred or McTominay to go and win you a game. They're there for the defensive side of things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm looking at my front four. Go and win me the game. Produce something. And we didn't produce anything.
Yeah, thanks. Man, I say Twitter funny appreciating how United miss Pogba, but you know what it is, yeah? I hope he leaves, blood. I swear down, because we don't deserve him. Honestly, yeah. You see the amount of shit that guy's had to deal with for all these years? Let man leave and flourish now. Because you see them pussios that wanted him out now? Look at them. They're all backpedaling now. All of them all backpedaling. You know what I'm saying? Bruv, nah, it's cool, bruv. I mean, man can rely on the new Cantona to save us. We don't need Pogba. It's fine. Look what happened to us today.
We just can't let him leave, man. Like, I'm not watching Fred and McTominay week in week.
Bruv, if you're Paul Pogba and you give a shit about your career, you don't stay at this team. Look at this team. Especially knowing if this manager's staying. Honestly, if you're a Man United fan and you're happy to go into next season with Oli as manager, bro, I swear you have illness. You're ill.
With the Pogba,
you're ill.
I get what you're saying in terms of the Pogba thing of like him leaving and flourishing for himself and what people deserve. I'm being selfish. I don't want him to leave for me. You get what I'm saying? And he's a silver, he's a gold lining in this. You get what I'm saying? For me, I can't take him like seeing him leave and he's gonna flourish.
Because if we keep Oli, bro, even if we keep Pogba, it make no difference, blood. He's just gonna be here getting more licks, bro. That's it. We're not winning nothing with this manager.
I agree with that.
This is what people need to understand, man.
We're not winning nothing with this manager. Look at our record against the top 6, yeah, and you man think we're gonna win trophies. We can't even beat a top 6 team. How are you gonna win a trophy without beating a top 6 team? Tell me.
That's the thing.
How? What trophy can you win?
Hoping for a penalty like we did today.
Bro,
that's literally what
how can you win a fucking trophy without beating a top team?
You just have to think of all it is look at the draw and hoping the FA Cup or something. You don't draw a big team, but I get your point. That's what we're
going to park the bus and play for penalties every game until we win a trophy. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, you can't win a title or win a trophy like.
Oh, no. The big trophy. Really Champions League. Nah, that's gone. Champions League, Premier League with this manager.
Because we thought we could do the same thing against City in the Carabao Cup and got knocked out.
But they're top. Yeah, they're top side.
You think you can do this against Leicester in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup? No, you're gonna get knocked out. You think you can do this against AC Milan? No, you're gonna get knocked out. You see what I mean?
We drew AC Milan as well.
It's the same thing every single.
And then Ollie's pretending like he's not happy with the draw, blood, and pretending that we should have had a penalty, bruv. Get out. He's
happy, bro. And by the way,
you think it was a penalty?
That press?
No, I didn't. I thought Mason handballed it, blood.
That's what I initially thought.
I thought
when I watched it, I thought Mason handballed it. I never saw no penalty.
I thought Mason handballed it, but when I saw the replay, obviously, I thought that Hudson-Odoi handballed it, but it still wasn't good enough for me. It still wasn't enough for me to give a penalty.
I think he was just trying to use his arm to barge Mason out the way. But I think that's the problem. This is what people need to understand with VAR. It wasn't a clear and obvious error because look, we're disagreeing with it right now. People on Twitter are disagreeing with it.
But it looked like Mason. It looked like the ball came off, and it looked like it kind of came off Mason, hit Hudson-Odoi's hand, and then hit Mason again on the arm. You know them. It wasn't clear and obvious, bro. Like you can't give handballs for that.
And now people are acting like people are going all mad. Oh, we should have had a penalty. Like that would have saved us. And even if we would have won the game, that would have overshadowed everything that we've been talking about for months. And everything would have been brushed under the carpet. And we would have gone into the Palace game with the same bullshit and the same mistakes over and over.
And Bear Man would have been talking about another GA masterclass, bro. I'm tired of it.
I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
Man needs to stop papering over cracks, and admit, what this team really are under this manager, bro.
Individual brilliance. That's what we are under this manager.
That's what I mean, and it's not even brilliant though.
And when it doesn't
it's not even brilliant, bro.
You get moments, you get performances like this. All that was missing today, Aaron touched on it there, was a penalty, or someone doing something out of magic, or a Pogba long shot, or a Bruno long shot, or something like that. That's all that was missing today. Or Fred, for instance. If Fred puts that in, go on.
That post-match interview from Oli was flipping embarrassing,
to that guy,
bro. I listened to the full thing, and it's embarrassing, bro. Man's there talking about what do you talk about?
People bring up the
websites. He's talking about websites, talking about Harry Maguire being targeted by the media because Harry.
Let's get this these Oli quotes up, people.
Oh Lord, I nearly lost it, man. I can't believe our manager he's embarrassing himself. One, he's embarrassing the team, and three. Sorry, he's embarrassing the whole club. Like, how can you stand there after yet another mediocre performance, and then talking about penalties and how the media, the outside world is influencing refs now because apparently the ref told one of the players, if I give this pen, everyone's going to talk about it after the game. So
Luke Shaw overheard, saying that. Apparently, that's what I heard as well.
No, but the thing is, if that is true, that's an absolute disgrace. Because we've seen the officiating over the last couple of days. Lee Mason yesterday for the Brighton West Brom game. The guy didn't even know if he blew his whistle or not. And these are referees in the Premier League, the biggest league in the world, the most competitive league in the world.
But the way Luke Shaw's saying it, I'm sure it wasn't said like that. You know,
obviously we need to hear the entire like.
Yeah, we never heard the whole conversation. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Easily, bruv. If the ref said, right, it's not a pen, but if I did give that, you know what I mean, there'll be a lot of people talking about it. Whatever, but we need context of the conversation. I don't believe that's how the conversation went. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I doubt it very much. Do you know what I'm saying? And if Luke Shaw heard it, and he's a left back here, then bruv, that means Bearman would have heard it then. So how come people didn't make more of it? I don't believe that for a second, bro. That's probably just what he thought he heard. You know, that don't even make sense, bro. Like, it wasn't a penalty.
You know when did the players actually shout and claim for a penalty? Because I can't remember.
I didn't see it, bro.
The Chelsea players were putting their hand up because when they did that to me, obviously I was like, okay, so Mason handballed it then.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But then it went to VAR because none of the United players put their hand up.
That's when I think they're talking about it.
But then when the ref went to VAR, all of a sudden now everyone's surrounding the ref and Maguire's there shouting. I'm like, bro, you weren't putting your hand up.
Yeah, because that's what it is. A clear indication that the players think it's a penalty or not.
Yeah, if Shaw did hear it, it would have, or something along those lines, it would have been them when they're all surrounding him and stuff like that. But clutching at straws, innit? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think it was a penalty.
Our performance was so bad that we're focusing on this penalty thing, like it would have been a wonder goal or something. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
if it was the other way around and it was our player whose hand it hit, none of us would have been saying it was a penalty. None of us. I don't care.
Oh yeah,
if that came off their player's shoulder, and hit fucking Maguire's hand or something like that, none of us would have been saying, oh, yeah, it was a penalty. No way, bruv. Man are clutching at straws, because it went against, man. But that weren't no pen. It just wasn't a penalty, bro. Do you know what I mean? The game's gone if that's a penalty.
No, it's not a penalty.
Yeah, it's not for me. Not for
me. You know what I'm saying, bruv? The game's gone if that's a penalty, bruv.
No.
Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And imagine, we played so shit that's what we're hanging on to.
Wait, let's
to try and make us feel like that's a positive.
People saying in the comments it was a penalty. That's the problem. You're saying it's a penalty. We're saying it's not. It's still not clear and obvious then. People are disagreeing with it.
Yeah.
That's why the referee has to stick with his original decision.
Which was not a penalty.
Yeah, and they messed up with that when you say clear and obvious, because what's clear and obvious to someone might not be clear and obvious to someone else. This is why this whole VAR thing, the way they utilize it is a madness. What's clear and obvious? Like, that's too subjective. There needs to be black and white with it.
If it was originally given as a penalty, then it would have been a penalty because the referee's not going to overturn it. But now it wasn't originally given as a penalty, he's not going to overturn it.
Yeah, and why should he? Do you know what I'm saying? Because the fact is, my man never, like, bruv, they never called for it, bruv. You know them ones. It's not like Man United fans were appealing for the pen like that, bro. I never saw no one jumping up and down, screaming penalty, penalty. I didn't see that, bro. I didn't know what was going on in open play.
Yeah,
that man really didn't see. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. That is the thing. It wasn't no clear and obvious, bro. It looked like Mason handballed it. That's what it looked like. Whatever else happened after it hit Mason, it's irrelevant, bro. Do you know what I mean? You have to take the first action. So when Ollie's going on like he's mad angry, he wasn't. Because when Fred was hitting the shot, he was smiling and had his thumbs up. Now all of a sudden he's going on like we're aggrieved and that. If you were so angry, why the fuck you smiling during the game for, bro? You weren't angry. He's playing up to the cameras, bro. He never wanted to win this game. He went there for a 0-0. He got the 0-0.
His Rants froze.
But he did. He went there for the draw.
No, he's back. He's back.
Is he back? I think he's frozen, isn't it?
Frozen.
Yeah, I think he's lagging. I think the most frustrating thing with the Fred shot, the guy's had something like 78 shots in the Premier League and scored 1 goal. We're celebrating progress because it was closer. It wasn't even on target. That's all you're going to social for you.
Yo, that's him and us, innit? But yo, all these are the wheel and all this nonsense. We have a tactics and we have systems.
Here's another excuse that someone just sent to me on Twitter. Yeah, some random guy saying, "You guys don't say it the way it is. We played well and had our chances. Will he be the one to score from the what? Will Martial be the one to score from the bench? Our final third needs refreshing. That's all I would say."
The thing is, people say we created. All right, that's subjective. Or use man don't say how it is. We're just giving our opinions. 1, 2. What chances did we create?
0 big chances. Great today.
What chances did we create? We're talking about the Fred one, the McTominay shot. That's it in an hour and a half of football. We're talking about 2 chances for our 2 holding midfielders.
What was the chance created for us?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
0 big chances.
No, but it said that Bruno created a chance. What chance was it?
I think it's towards the end or something. I can't even remember.
I can't remember that. All I can remember is the 2 chances.
Was it the pass to Rashford? When Rashford chipped it back to Bell, basically tried to curl it into the keeper and Mendy just caught it. It might have been that.
Yeah, it might have been that.
It might have been that one. When Rashford had it in the box and he tried to curl the shot and it's a comfortable save for the keeper. That's the one.
The 2 moments where we should have made the difference, and which is actually something that we're known for, which is the counter-attack. You messed it up. The one where Rashford's on the left wing and then Bruno overhits the pass, and then the one where everyone's storming forward, like everyone's in the box and McTominay literally plays behind everyone. That just pissed me off, man. I'm like, bro, come on. Can you not think? Just put it in front of the goal. Someone will be there to just tap it in.
I think that just summed up both sides.
Martial was there. James was running into the box. Bruno was running into the box. Who else? Rashford was not far behind as well. Guys, man. I mean, at this point, yeah, just fucking hell, man. I don't know what to say. Palace next on Wednesday. We got no rest, so that means no real days to work on tactics again. So it's gonna be the same bullshit. It's gonna be the same shit.
On them anyway.
Yeah, we exactly again same thing again. Like Ollie said it himself when he did his interview, man. Our plan it, counter-attacking and individual brilliance. That's what we rely on, innit? So let's just hope against Palace on Wednesday that somebody produces something, which I do believe somebody will.
Fucking Man City on next week, bro.
Oh yeah, that's the Sunday game, innit?
Man about to get clotted, fam. That's all I know, blood. That man talking about outside influences and that. This man just lost his marbles, mate.
That's what I'm saying. He's embarrassed himself.
But he's lost his marbles, bro. Man's just out here embarrassing us, bro. Like,
and the guy the journalist was asking, because he didn't know what he was talking about. He was like, I genuinely don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean? And he's like, check the websites. What fucking websites, bro?
What is he talking about?
Stop talking about that. He's talking about, you know, when Harry Maguire came out and talked about, complained about everyone talking about Man United getting too many penalties and stuff and blah, blah, blah. Basically, Ollie's talking about the media talking bad about Harry for saying this. So basically, he's basically backing Harry for something that he said after the West Brom game.
That's what he done. He's just trying to be friends, blood. Just sucking off Harry Maguire, bro. Both of them can leave.
I thought the outside influence thing was that Jurgen Klopp. Remember when Jurgen Klopp complained about United get too many penalties?
Yeah.
I thought
who cares, bro? We're not here to talk about this, man.
Bro, them man are not serious, bro. Man said Frank Lampard, this, that, and the other. Bro, I don't know how man can make excuses, bro. Like, man didn't create no big chances, and now you're moaning over a penalty, yeah? That either it was or it wasn't. For me, it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. How are we clutching to that, bro? We're Manchester United. We've come here. We played for a draw. Ain't played well. We got the draw, and now you're pretending you wanted more than that. Stop lying, bruv.
Listen, his sub said it all. 80th minute or something for his first sub to come on.
Bruv, we'll make 2 or 3 substitutions, yeah, to try and go for the game. And we made 1 substitution 10 minutes before the end, but you man think that he really wanted this game.
Yeah. Was it the 80th minute Martial came on?
Yeah, he was getting ready way before, but the ball.
Yeah, I know he was getting on to it.
I don't really, or I never agree with what Roy Keane's with whatever he says in it. But today, I agreed with what he said after the game.
What did he say?
Talked about? He said the
clean sheets thing.
Everyone's too obsessed with clean sheets. Like, yeah, you're gonna concede, but it's not the end of the world, bro. At least you can go again and score goals. Losing 3-1 is not the end of the world just because you didn't get a clean sheet. He said back in the day, they definitely wouldn't have had that mentality. They would have gone to Stamford Bridge to try and score and win the game. Who gives a fuck if you concede, bro? Who gives a fuck if you concede 2? As long as you win the game, that particular game. But today, it's all about clean sheets and clean sheets and clean sheets, but you don't score yourself and you're happy with that.
And that comes from a mentality issue because there's a way to lose games. There's a way to draw games. That's the first time I ever said that. There's a way to, if we would have went there and it's a 0-0, but we've actually had intent
1 second.
and been aggressive and tried to.
The leaders in the dressing room, Maguire, Bruno, Shaw.
Moment. We must believe the title race is still alive. He thinks the title race is still alive. Hey,
he doesn't, bro. He just said we weren't in one like only a week ago.
Yo, Rants, I was just about to say,
But in a week ago, he said we weren't in a title race and that the media were trying to say that.
Hey, Rants, you're right. He may have lost his marbles. You might be onto something still in that. If he thinks the title race is still alive in that. That is crazy. We are 12
he said we weren't
behind.
in a title race the other day. This guy is actually a crackhead. Bro, there's something wrong with him. I've never seen a man chat so much shit. And these men keep letting them off, bro.
We're closer to 9th than we are to 1st. We're not even guaranteed top 4, let alone being in the title race.
Statman, we dons and that, but you see them type of stats. Can you keep them to yourself, please?
No, but the thing
no. These are the kind of stats that we need, bro.
I feel like
actually a fucking idiot.
I feel like I just got punched in the stomach and that. You know what I'm saying? That was a body shot. I dropped to one knee. Lord of mercy. That's deep.
But the thing is, it's true though. It's literally a fact.
That hurt,
Who's
man.
ninth?
Jesus.
Aston Villa on 39 points. They're 9th.
Oh my
We're in
God,
50 and we're 2nd. We're literally closer to them than we are to top.
Man said we're closer to 9th than we are 1st, yo.
We are. Ollie's moving mad. If you man are lapping this up here, you honestly need, bruv, not even you need your heads wobbled, bruv. You might need your head slammed against something hard, bro. You know, like that, because this is mental. How can you watch that football match, yeah? Look at the fact that man made one substitution in 90 minutes and honestly believed that he wanted to win that game. Their manager made 3 changes.
He's trying to do, he's trying
to change it. He took off the target man, went with a more fluid front line and tried to change the look and see if they could fashion an opening. But it wasn't to be. We didn't even try. We didn't even try to win this game. Yeah. And he left Rashford and Dan James on. And he left Rashford and Dan James on and took off Mason, yeah? Because Mason was the easy one. Dan James gave the ball away more than he completed passes and he finished the game. And you're telling me that he went for the game?
Finished the game, bro. He was done. He was done by 50, 60 minutes, bro. He was finished. He was done. He was on the floor all the time. He couldn't run anymore. Because he gave us all within the first 15 minutes, bro. The first 15 minutes, you just saw man back and forth on the pitch, bro. By the time the second half started, he was done. Finished.
To be fair though, like the intensity in the first half was actually half decent in terms of our press and stuff. Like,
for me, it was average.
Exactly for United standards, innit? Like, I think our fullbacks actually got quite high to their wing backs and stuff. Like I saw Wan-Bissaka right close to Chill on the other side.
I've not seen the final one, but it was an average touch map. I think it was in the first half. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how far it was in.
Wavered.
And it didn't look too bad, but obviously I've not seen the final first half. I think it's like half an hour in and people were high up the pitch. So I'm like, all right, cool. But again, clutching at straws type of thing, because there was still no genuine intent to win the football match. Go win the game, man. At least try. All we're asking for is effort. I'm saying in that is a game plan to go and try and impose yourself on the game.
Praising effort. Effort's like a bare minimum.
That's what I'm saying.
Nah, I'm not praising it, but I'm just asking from the mentality to be go and win the game. We didn't even try. We didn't even try and win the game.
The players' effort you can never praise. Like even
no. I'm not talking about the players.
That's a bare minimum you expect from players.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the players. I'm talking about from the manager. The way the manager sets up the mentality comes from him. You know what I'm saying? The manager that comes from the manager. There's no intent to go win the game. What is the game plan? We know Chelsea ain't gonna come and play a high line and count. Tuchel's not stupid. He knows what it is. He's not dumb.
Yeah,
that's why we didn't say anything.
He did say it though. He did say. He said before the game. He said we've played against them enough times, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's like, we know what they're about. Their lineup hasn't changed that much. Their personnel hasn't changed that much.
Yeah, he's not stupid.
He had a game plan. He knew exactly what we were gonna do, and he was ready for us. And yeah, Zayn Ali, I do have an agenda. He's shit. So what?
Yeah,
they're not debating it, bro.
You know what's mad? You know, Rudiger completed more dribbles than the entire front four.
Oh yeah, so yeah, and you didn't have to tell me that. I seen it. Like he actually completed more dribbles.
How?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's-
saying?
Don't
Honestly.
even
So
know
when
what
man
to
say,
say
yeah,
no
I got
more.
Dan James' agenda. Yeah, I do, bruv. Like, I'm a better footballer than him, bro. And he's playing for my club. And he's
Yeah.
on £50,000 a week, bro. I do have an agenda. He's shit. He shouldn't be there. Definitely shouldn't be starting against top 6 teams away from home. Like, what is this? Like, actually, what is this, bro?
And
He's
you know
an
what's mad?
abomination.
You know what's mad? If Pogba was fit and not injured, yeah, he would have been playing on that right wing, fam.
Oh, you would have had him
You're
doing a
gonna play
juice and
Pogba on
pack.
the right wing when our
He would've
midfield's
played-
putting up a display like that, and that's what I'll tell you what the manager's about.
You would have played Pogba right wing. Like people, I don't know if people like understand this the severity of this. Yeah, Pogba right wing. Right wing. Open your eyes, people. He's never played that position his whole life, and all of a sudden against Liverpool, biggest game of the season at the time. I think were we top of the league? We were in it. Top of the league at the time, playing against Liverpool. Oh my god!
You know what it is? With the Dan James selection was kind of like, you know how Mourinho, Fellaini, like we knew when we had Fellaini, he just summed up a certain style of football.
Yeah.
That's what it was with Dan James. Like straight away, it sends out the wrong message that you're going to play defensive football, having a defensive winger. That's all it is.
And again, someone mentioned it there, urgency. Even though I disagree with the comment, I like that word because there was no urgency to win this game. There's no. I keep saying
we
it.
never
no
wanted
intent.
to win it from the beginning.
Nothing.
Come on now.
And that comes from the
urgency.
manager. There's nothing there to go to show, wow, we're gonna go here. It's like, yo, we get a draw, it's like a win. It's like draws wins now. It's that type of thing. Because I know without seeing his post-match interview, he's happy and smiling. And he's happy about that rather than being content with go for it, man. Chelsea ain't all that great. Go for it. But yes, no purpose. Keep saying the same shit. Purpose, intent, those words, urgency, none of it.
But that's what I mean. And then you'll get guys like Souness here that will come out here and try and talk about Tony after a game like this, bro, where he played 10 minutes, bro. 10 minutes, Mason had 2 touches in Chelsea's box.
Was it 2? Yeah. Yeah, 2 touches.
That's all he had. I told you lot once. I tell you again, ain't no striker in world football scoring goals in this shit team. Exactly. No striker in world football scoring goals in this shit team, blood. Not consistently because the football's dead. That's what it is. You can blame individuals till the cows come home. They're not scoring no goals. None. Not Haaland, not Lukaku, not no one. What chance did we have today that they would have scored?
0 big chances, isn't it?
None. How are they scoring? You man need to get it through your heads. I'm tired of this crap. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh yeah, Martial, another dead performance. Bruv, what did Rashford do today? Nothing. No one's talking about it. I wonder why. Man didn't do shit today.
If Bruno actually played that pass to Rashford, we could have got a goal.
No, we could have got at least a big chance out of it. I don't know about a goal because Rashford was quite wide there. Do you know what I'm saying? But Bruno overhit that pass. And bro, it was a simple pass, bro.
Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It was a simple pass. And before anyone says like the Bruno agenda, Bruno Fernandes against the top 6 has not been good enough.
I got a defense stat man here. One thing he doesn't have is Bruno agenda. He is Mr. Bruno FC himself. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you know when he's criticizing him, it's a bad pass. The McTominay one at the end as well. If he plays that, that's a big chance. The counter attack at the end, if he plays the correct pass.
And with Bruno Fernandes, before anyone says it's an agenda, it's literally a fact that against the top 6 this season, he hasn't been good enough. And I'm not just blaming this down to Bruno. Like, obviously, there's loads of different things. Like Oli, he gets less touches on the ball, which is a fact. But he struggles. Bruno Fernandes against the Big 6. This is before the Chelsea game today. 477 minutes played against the Big 6. 1,626 minutes played against the rest. 0.2 goals per 90 against the Big 6. 0.8 per 90 against the rest. 0 assists against the Big 6. 10 assists against the rest. 1.88 key passes per 90 against the Big 6. Against the rest of the table, it's 3.3. He has 66 touches per 90 against the Big 6. 84.4 against the rest. His pass accuracy against the Big 6 is 69.7%. Against the rest is 74.3. So
basically, in a nutshell, he gets more touches against the shit teams. That's why he does better.
But the thing,
that's why he gets
20 more touches.
He's got more chances.
He gets more of the ball, blood.
He's
so this whole thing about man being efficient is a myth. It's not efficiency. It's a numbers game, bro. The more touches the ball man has, the more likely he is to create a chance. Against the better teams, you get less touches of the ball, so you need to be better.
But the problem is, no one's scoring against a Big 6.
Like, well, there you go. You know why? Because these men are not clinical enough. They're not clinical enough, and they're not creating enough chances, bro. That's what it is. When you play in good teams, you're meant to create more chances. When you play against better teams, you create less chances. It's simple. It's simple maths, which is why the top players, they judge the top players against what they do against the big clubs. Because against the big clubs, you have to be more efficient because you get less chances. That's why everyone talks about Vardy's record against the top 6 teams.
Yeah.
That's why everyone talks about Aguero's record. Do you know what I mean? There's a reason why they used to criticize Rom's record against the top 6 teams. Because in these big games, these are usually decided by one chance. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Fine
you
margins.
See who the... Pardon?
Fine margins.
Fine margins.
Absolutely.
Fine margins, and that's what separates the good from the great.
In the big
to
games,
the elite, etc.
In the big games, that's what separates, do you know what I mean, the real man from the pretenders, blood. That's what it is.
And that's why Ronaldo and Messi...
That's why man have to put respect on Jamie Vardy's name. When man talk about Cristiano Ronaldo, everyone talks about the goals that he scores in the knockout stage of the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
You judge the big players on what they do at the big moments in the big games, blood.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So
when you're looking at man,
when you're looking at the man, that's fucking the new Eric Cantona, yeah. The man that won us 4 Premier League titles out of 5, yeah. And man don't turn up against the big 6s, bruv. And you man can't be talking about man in the same sentence as Eric. You're sniffing.
And adding to the point as well, when you say 4 out of 5 with Eric, the one that he didn't, he was banned.
He was suspended.
He was banned. If he plays, we probably win that season.
And before anyone calls this a Bruno Fernandes agenda, Roy Keane said the same thing against the top 6 sides. Bruno Fernandes hasn't showed it yet.
Because you show yourself.
Did Roy say that? Did Roy say that?
I'm pretty sure he said that a couple of weeks
ago. He did say that. Yeah, he did say it against one of the teams against the top 6.
Actually, you're right. And I think Gary Neville said something about it in the first half today as well. Gary Neville said today that he ain't been good enough. And this is the thing, bro. At the end of the day, yeah, you judge these players, yeah, on what they do in these moments, bro. The difference between us winning a title and not winning a title, yeah, is going to be what these men do in the big games, because you cannot win a trophy without beating the top teams, bro. It very, very rarely happens, bro. Like, you get the luck of the draw the odd time. Like when we got Ajax in the final, Europa League run, we never really got no one. We could have got a lot worse running than we got. Do you know what I mean? But that's why you see a lot of similarities when I watch basketball, and they always say, oh yeah, bear man do bits in the regular season, and then as soon as it's the playoffs, man are stinking the place up. You know what I mean?
You know why?
Man don't rate regular season, blood. It's what you do in the big moments, fam.
Because the pressure different. That's why clutch. You know what I'm saying? This is why we talk about Drogba in the manner in which we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, people look at his goal record and be like, no, look at what he did in big moments for them. Semi-finals and finals, and when they win Premier Leagues, last-minute winners against top teams. Champions League, like, you stand up. That's why Ronaldo and Messi, as good as they are and the amount of goals they score goals in big moments. You know what I'm saying? And we're just
they don't need to have 80 touches in a game to affect the game. You know them ones. Like, the best players affect the game, yeah, with the least amount of touches, bro. Like that's what it is. You shouldn't need 80 touches of the ball, yeah, to create a big chance or to score a goal, blood. Know what I mean? Even when you look at Vardy, bro, like, he averages the least amount of touches, I think, out of all the strikers in the Prem, bro. And man just bangs goals, blood.
He does. He just bangs goals. Because
again, man will have like 10 touches in a half, you know. A man's bagged a brace and goals. Fuck out of here.
But that also adds into as well the way that Leicester are setting up with Vardy, also assists him. And that's why all roads lead back to the dugout. Because if you give Rashford and Bruno and Pogba and all these players a better platform, that improves them as well, because they're individually good. So let's assist them. These men are out there by themselves, and the manager said this himself in the interview. We rely on counterattacks and individual. I thought it was me talking. I was like, right, is that my clip gone viral?
Bro, he said it himself, bro. And I mean, big up my man for the super chat. We're a top 4 team, but do we even have a top 10 manager? Nope. We don't have a top 20 manager. Why does it have to be us having a manager that's not levels? He's pissing me off. Bruv, listen, I wouldn't even waste my energy on Oli, bro. He's a punk. Now, honestly, like, when you look at man's post-match things and that, bro, how is he there? There's nothing about him. He's got no presence as a figure. He's got no authority. When he speaks, you just laugh, bro. Like, you can't take anything man says serious. Man's quoting fucking articles on the Chelsea website. Why are you even on there?
Facts.
Like, man had his excuses patterned before the game.
Man came prepared. Maybe he should have been.
Because I know he didn't go on the Chelsea website after the game, so that means Man had his excuses patterned before the game.
No, but I
Nah,
think
man,
with the
go on.
article thing, I'm pretty sure they have like media people telling them all the news articles and stuff, innit?
Yeah, but I don't care, bro. You can't go out there as a big man, yeah, and use that as an excuse when you played like that. You know them ones. It's just like I remember when David Hay had that fight with Klitschko and he got beat up, and man was talking about his toe, and man were laughing at him. Man were like, listen, you can't get beat up like that and then complain about your toe, blood.
You
know, like that. That's exactly what Ollie's doing, blood. Ollie's on this toe thing. Nah, bro.
Yeah, he's on the David Hay. That's a great analogy.
You got moved to, bro. You couldn't land one punch, and now you're talking about your toe, bruv. Allow it.
Yeah, that's what it is. And yeah, man, and it falls back to why he's there is because not only is he not good enough at his job, the people who are employing him aren't good enough at their job. That is incompetence just falling down.
Cheapest appointment at the time. That's
what it is. It's incompetence. Here's the thing though, because he was flying when he signed him, cool, whatever. But once it's not working, you switch it up. You can see this man's not good enough for his job. You switch it. Go on.
I'm pretty sure we gave him the job after a defeat. We didn't let him react to how he would have reacted and stuff after the defeat. We should have left it until the end of the season. There was no pressure giving him the job. There was no reason to give him the job at that time.
They gave it to fans
until the end of the season.
Because that goes back, added into my point is the people above being incompetent. Because people are like, oh, the fans wanted him in. Yeah, but I am not paid thousands of pounds a week to make these decisions. I'm not skilled enough. You are. This is what you have to do. You have to take emotion out of it and have a look at this and make the correct decisions. But we've seen the people above. This is why we want Glazers and Woodward out. As bad as Ollie is, they're incompetent too. And it just falls down. It's a whole issue. And then we see that on the pitch. You know what I'm saying? All I'm asking Ollie to do is get the best out of the players he has. Get the most out of your resources, even if you don't have all of the resources. That's it. And he doesn't do that because our players look worse than what they are. How are we second? And if we do a PFA team of the year, how many of our players getting on form?
They just put Bruno in there because of his goals, not performance.
Bruno, that's it. So Bruno won out of 11.
Shaw might get in.
Shaw might get in as well.
Shaw might get.
To be fair to him,
maybe.
If their man put Maguire in, it's a reach only because of who he is.
Maybe Shaw, Bruno. So we're saying 2 and we're second in the league. That's how bad. That's what it is. So imagine how much more we could get out of it. City have been flying. This is why I'm so critical of him. City have been flying when 20 games in a row and all this stuff. Well, 12. They're 12 points clear of us. If you look at the silly points we dropped, we could have halved that. As good as they've been, we could be within 2 wins of them. All the sillies, Sheffield United, West Broms, these top 6, Arsenal both times. All these silly points we've dropped. And there'll be more Leicester away. You know what I'm saying? Conceding last minute to Everton.
Risks. That's all it is. That's what you're meant to do as a manager.
And imagine all I'm asking for is just to be closer. Lay gloves on. I'm just as a boxer, to add into the boxing analogy, swing punches. Go for the knockout. You know what I'm saying? We're just happy to lose on points.
That's what I mean. Yo, Gavin, what did Scholes and Owen say about Ollie, bro? Because I ain't seen no quotes anyone criticizing Ollie, but you know what? It's about time. I'm tired of it. He's the most protected manager in the Premier League.
I swear
I doubt that happened.
He's the most protected manager in the Premier League. Do you think any other manager could get away with the performances that he's putting in? Even Mourinho gets more criticism than him.
Yeah, I think Said tweeted this and he was like, if this was Mourinho or Van Gaal, we are hammering him. But because it's Ollie, we're letting it slide. Because everyone was going on about Mourinho. If I remember correctly, one season Mourinho had a terrible record against the top 6. You all know this stat, man, with the stat. He had a terrible, and everyone was criticizing him and fairly so because he hadn't won away from home against the top 6 in a long time. But it's like, who's Ollie beat away from home? But last season when he had beat Pep 3 times, that's all people were banging on about. He beat Pep 3 times.
Exactly. He was saying
that. What did we win?
Like a trophy.
We beat Pep.
That is a trophy.
We beat.
And then his record against Lampard, who's now sacked. So now that's a redundant record.
I think it's the first time we've drawn 0-0 to Chelsea both times in like 99 years or something.
Right. But you know what it is like with these pointless achievements. Remember when we were, what was it? Were we second or something? And we had like Liverpool. Was it Liverpool that was top of the league? And we had like 2 games in hand or 1 game in hand. And people were like, "Oh, when we win our game in hand." Like, and then we won it or we drew or something and then we went top of the league and look at us now, bro. Never looking at the bigger picture, always in the moment, always caught up in the moment, not looking at what the future brings, not looking at the bigger picture. Yeah, but we beat Pep 3 times. Where's the trophy for that? Where is it?
It's great for bragging rights and running banner and all them things there. But yes, what in the long term? Yeah.
In 20 years' time, it's only going to be good for them stats on television that you see at the start of the game. Ollie beat Pep 3 times 20 years ago. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Because the next manager that's going to do it, he's going to be celebrated for doing that. Well, it might not be Pep, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, Hector, that's the quote. Yeah, in fairness, I don't think Ollie's shackling these players. I don't think he's shackling them because he's giving them freedom, but he's sending them out there with no instruction. He's not shackling them. He's just setting them up to fail. They're not shackled, bruv. Bruno goes wherever the fuck he wants. He's not shackled. Do you know what I mean? Like, these men are not shackled, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, Mason's on the middle, then he's on the left, then he's on the right. These men are not shackled.
Today with Dan James was up front. How? Dan James up front? Are you mad?
Statman, man. Dan James false 9.
Bruv, these men are not shackled. They're just actually fucking clueless, bruv. They've been sent out there with no instruction to just have a good game.
There's soldiers who have gone out there to win a war with no game plan on how to win this war.
None.
We just go fight however we want. One guy's gonna go commando. One guy's gonna be a sniper.
Bruv, they got no bullets.
Yeah, I'm saying they got no bullets.
They got no bullets. Man sent them out for a war with no bullets. That's exactly what it is, bro. No bullets. No formation, no nothing. Man showed us the average positions, bro. It looked like someone fucking someone threw a grenade on the pitch, blood, and it just went.
I posted it on Twitter in the first half.
You posted it on Twitter?
Yeah.
Let me check this. I'm just watching the
average
Liverpool game
was
now.
a joke.
Let me check this. I'm gonna check it now. Hold on. It's on your Twitter, yeah?
Yeah, I think Rashford and Bruno were ahead of Mason.
Bruh.
Of course, Bruno was.
Bruno always on that guy in Call of Duty team deathmatch who's always just gung-ho in it. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, I'm going for this. Forget any team. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're online with your duns and you always get that one guy, it's like, yo, let's stay. Nah, I'm just going for it.
To be fair, our fullbacks actually had a decent average position. That was what I was
defensively, we were good. I'm looking at average.
On the halfway line kind of thing.
Defensively, we were decent, but that's because Chelsea are impotent going forward. But I tell you what, Chelsea are like a creative player away, from being a problem, bro. Either a creative player or either Ziyech and Havertz need to fucking pull their finger out and start performing, because it's not about the striker. It's not about the striker, bro. They're not creating any clear-cut chances because there's no one up there that has that bit of what Rashford has, where he can just take it past a man and get a shot off one and maybe score something out of nothing. They don't have a player that can do that.
A moment of brilliance.
Yeah, they don't have a moment of brilliance player. They've just got loads of players that are good at playing the safe passes, but they don't have a maverick in the team. They need someone that's literally just, bruv, they're missing like a Jadon Sancho or something like that.
What's mad is that Chelsea...
That can open man up, go past a man on the outside, play a pass or something. Do you know what I mean? Not always the square pass or relying on pace. They're missing a signing like that.
Yeah, what's crazy is Chelsea fans sound like us talking about our attack in terms of creating chances for their striker. They sound like us. I'm saying, but obviously Tuchel's going to get his own players in, and then we'll see what he can do. We don't know if he's just working with what he has because he can't sign no one, but we'll see in the summer if he's going to play a back three still or whatever.
But the thing is, we've had an entire front three fit, and we've seen what they can do this season. They're still like, imagine Kai Havertz comes in now, because I don't think he's really played on the two shots, clicks. Because you never know, Thomas Tuchel might play him in the false nine role like he did at times with Bayer Leverkusen last year.
Yeah, I read that as well yesterday. He might try and do that.
Bruv, I would try it because they need a creative outlet higher up the pitch. They don't have it right now. So defensively, they're solid, but they need a little bit of, that's what I mean. They need a little bit of flair. They need a little bit of inventiveness. That's why I said someone like a Jadon would be decent for them. You know what I mean? That's what they need. True. They just need someone that can pick up the ball with a man on them and just ghost them. You know them ones. Like, that's what they need. That's what they really need. You know what I mean? And shout out Toby for the quote. 100. I said it a million times, bro. Whether it's the army, whether it's the navies, whatever, you could be the most skilled person in, bruv. There's always someone that coordinates everyone. There's always someone that tells them where they need to go, works on shape, formations, and that when they're going out. They don't just say, all right, guys, pick up your guns, go out there and kill all of these guys. You know what I mean?
I only caught the back end of that. That's funny.
Just throws them the AKs and says, yo, see you, man, in the afternoon. Safe.
Yeah, man. Calm.
That's what he's doing. Even if you've got the players, you still need to coordinate it.
You need to make them a cohesive unit. That's why it's a team 11-a-side game. And everyone's literally just out there doing what they want.
Bro. You could be Bobby Lee Swagger, bro. But if you don't know where to place that fucking gun,
real gunman, no. Just side note, Bobby Lee Swagger.
Bro, if you don't know where to station that weaponry, blood, it don't matter if you can shoot.
Facts.
You know them, man. And that's what it is, blood. And right now, what's the point? What's the point of having all these men, Do you know what I'm saying? Don't get it wrong, bro. Some of these man, yeah, they ain't as good as you think. You know what I'm saying? They're not as good as you think, but they're still better than what we're seeing.
That's my whole point. Get the most out of the resources you have. Yo, big up Phil Jones in the comments as well. Man like Phil.
Man like Phil, blood. You know, like that. And that's what I'm saying. That's it, bro. Ollie just dashing the guns to everyone saying, yeah, you man, go do your thing. You know, like that.
Yeah,
No,
just go in the ammunition. Just go in the ammunition.
And then Ollie will be out there saying, oh yeah, my man shot the most bottles in training last week. You know them ones. So like, do you know what I'm saying? You can be up front. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This guy's an idiot. My man shooting bottles off the wall. Guy's a fucking clown.
I just seen the average touch map from first half that you put up, Stam, and that's mad. And that Rashford and Bruno are ahead of Greenwood. So what was the system?
And look how good Chelsea's one was. Like, you can see the back three.
Oh yeah, let me check the people. Seeing Chelsea's one now. See that looks
Chelsea fans, if they're patient, yeah.
Like, you can see their formation.
Three, yeah.
The 17, so Kante, Kovacic, the wing backs.
Yeah.
And then the front three.
Yeah. It looks coordinated, like there's a plan.
If Chelsea are patient, yeah.
And then United's.
They'll see what, bruv, look at that. The fuck is that?
Yeah.
In the first half.
Listen, yeah, if Chelsea are patient, yeah, and the manager gets in his players, they'll see exactly what he's trying to do. Ollie's had enough time, bro.
Yeah,
no, man are trying to. When you saw the way Chelsea played out the back compared to the way we played out the back, and remember that Ollie bought Wan-Bissaka and Maguire, gave one of them the armband. Man can't play from out the back. Then you got Scott McTominay hiding. You know what I'm saying? Fred running around trying to do everything and nothing at the same time because he's got no one nowhere near him, bro. Bruv, the whole thing's a joke. Legit, if you honestly think that Ollie knows what he's doing and you think this team are going to win anything, bro, it's pure fantasy. It's pure fantasy.
It's not going to happen, bro. I'm just looking at the games ahead now because obviously today, another wasted opportunity and shocking performance, but at the same time, we've got to look forward to the games that we have. Palace could be another loss. What's that? City on Sunday. Fuck knows what's going to happen with that game. And it's away as well. Who we got after that?
Milan.
It's AC Milan. Lord knows what's going to happen.
And then we got West Ham and then AC Milan again and then Leicester in the FA Cup. And then we got Brighton, Tottenham, Burnley, Leeds, Liverpool, Villa, Leicester, Fulham, Wolves until the end of the season.
We literally got no easy game till the end of the season.
We have to beat Crystal Palace, man. I think they got like 3 wins in the last 10, I think it is. It's shocking.
Yeah, but you know what happens every time there's a team that we play, and like you say now, 3 wins in the last 10. Every time something like this happens with a team, they break that record whenever they play against us. Under Ollie, it's happened way too many times. Remember when Burnley was meant to come to Old Trafford and this stat came out that said Burnley had never won at Old Trafford, hadn't won at Old Trafford for over 40 years. What happened? They came to Old Trafford and they beat us 2-0.
Yeah, calm.
I think
what happened at the start of the season when we played Palace? We had never lost, at the start of the season. We'd never lost against London teams at home 3 games in a row. What happens this season? Palace, loss. Tottenham, get slapped. Arsenal, loss. It happens all the time with us. So now you're saying Palace haven't won. They've won 3 games in 10, but they're gonna win that 4th now because it happens all the time. We ain't got no easy game till the end of the season, bro. No easy game. Even Fulham now, I'm thinking, it's at home, but because they're picking up form now. Yeah, defensively solid. They're picking up form.
And I think right now,
Lord knows what can happen against Palace.
That Fulham
all
game
of a sudden,
second to last game as well. And Fulham going to be in a relegation battle, so they're going to fight.
They've got nothing, bro. We lost to Cardiff at the end of the last game of the season 2 seasons ago, and they had nothing to lose. They were down already.
I think we had Cardiff and Huddersfield, and we got 1 point.
Huddersfield, we drew away, and then Cardiff, we lost 2-0. 2-0, bro. And some Don from flipping used to play for Rochdale. I went to watch him before he went to Cardiff, scored against us. Flipping Mendes Lang or some shit like that. One of my boys used to ball with him at Rochdale.
And that's what it is, isn't it? And you're talking about Fulham. We needed a world-class moment from Pogba to beat them in the away game. So we could struggle. Literally, man, that's what we rely on.
No easy games, man. And it's the same. It's the same.
Penalties
All of a sudden,
Go on.
Benteke's come out the closet now. He's banging in goals from out of nowhere. You just know he's gonna have
the same amount of goals as Martial, I think.
You see what I mean? Zaha, I don't know what the update is with his injury or his absence. I don't know if he's going to be back for our game on Wednesday. But if he is and he's on the bench and he's coming off the bench, oh, Jesus Christ. Get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready.
I hear you.
I don't know what...
Ollie's got more draws than LVG. Like, bro, listen. The whole Ollie thing is damning anyway, bro. Like, man know that Ollie's only here because he's Ollie. Like, there's nothing about the way we're playing football here that's acceptable for Manchester United, apart from the fact that these men are still on this sentiment bullshit, bro.
Honestly, it is. Like I said, because people like him for what he did as a player and can't separate the two. That's why he's here, and that's why people don't want to get on his case. Because if this is Mourinho, this is Van Gaal, no one's saying that. At least with the former two, we won trophies.
But this is how you know these guys. This is how you know some of these guys support the manager more than they actually support the club. Because when it was LVG, it was all boring football.
No, but bruv, they think that supporting the manager means that they're supporting the club. That's what they think it means.
Yeah.
Except when it was Mourinho and LVG, they weren't supporting the manager. Which shows you that they're just full of shit, bro. This is why you don't argue with people that are full of shit, because it's a waste of time.
Because when it was Van Gaal, it was boring football, draws here, draws there, too many draws. Now is but we kept a clean sheet. I'll tell you what, yeah. If we finish second this season, because it's a big if we finish second and these men start celebrating second like it's a trophy, them men are going to be hypocrites. Because you know why? Because when Mourinho's finished second and said it's the best thing he's ever done, everyone was criticizing him, saying, "Oh, you're talking bullshit." Red. Do you know what I mean? Now you're celebrating because it's Ollie, but we're second. Because that's the big excuse now. But we're second, like it's something good. You think we'll get a trophy for finishing second? Yeah, and we'll qualify for the Champions League. But you think I want to go Champions League next season playing like this? Are you mad?
We get the best of the rest championship from. That's the win in that. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand when you support something and you genuinely care about it, you don't support it blindly in that. If I'm out here wilding and doing wrong things, Aaron's my guy, Rants and Statman are my guys. If they see me doing something, they'll be like, yo, fam, switch that up in it. That's not the thing to do in it. You don't support something blindly if you genuinely care about it. You know? That's why we're criticizing Ollie. You know what I'm saying? This is the point. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we want the best for our club, and we don't think this manager is it. This is why. If he was doing well and flying, different shows. You know what I'm saying?
Mediocrity is flowing through the whole club from top to bottom, bro. Everyone's just happy to be there. Everyone's happy with whatever happens now, but we're still Manchester United. Was like at the top, we're still Manchester United, we're making money. And then once you go down to the manager and the players, it's just we're happy to be there. At least we didn't concede. At least we kept a clean sheet. Like it's all just we're happy with the bare minimum. Like nobody tries, man. Nobody tries hard enough. Nobody wants to take risks. When Ollie came in, he said, "Oh, I'm going to be successful here. We're Manchester United. We take risks. We play the youth." Like all this talk. That's why Rants keeps saying he's a politician, because everything he says never happens. It doesn't happen. So everyone's just happy with whatever's there, as long as we don't lose. Oh, but we played well. Oh, but we didn't lose. Oh, but we kept a clean sheet. Nobody cares about these things at the end of the season, because at the end of the season, everyone's going to remember the champions. That's it. Nobody's going to look at us now. Who gives a damn that we beat Pep 3 times last season? I don't. In 20 years' time, when I'm talking to my son about Man United, do you think I'm going to tell him Pep?
You're going to say, "Oh, only beat Pep 3 times."
I'm not going to say that to my son 20 years from now on. Never.
Do you think I would remind any of my future kids about this Ollie time? Is crazy. I'm raising this from memory once it's gone. This is a Men in Black thing.
But I'm just
saying, I get your point, though. Yeah, I get your point.
Your son's asking you about the season 2018, 2019. Oh, we beat Pep 3 times.
Yeah. I'm like, what season, son? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about 98 to 99. Let's discuss that. You know what I'm saying?
That's going to sound like prehistoric times to your son, man. You know what I'm saying? Man.
End of the day, LVG and Jose both won us trophies, whether you like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I hate Jose, he won us trophies, bro.
I hate him as well. This pussy right now ain't winning us nothing. I'll tell you that.
Wait, so this will be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's second full season, isn't it?
Progress, they'll say.
Van Gaal had 2 full seasons and won a trophy. Jose Mourinho had 2 full seasons and won us
2 trophies.
2 trophies without counting the Community Shield.
Mm-hmm.
Tom
that says a lot.
Jolton, bro.
And the
Big
thing is,
media on
watch
YouTube
if
are
we get
poisoning
top
the
four.
friends.
If we get top four and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gets a new contract, oh my god, I'm done. Because the thing is, I can see that happening.
Oh, it's a rap, man, isn't it? Like, I don't think I can't, my eyes, my heart, me as a person can't take that. I sound like you last week in terms of just being absolutely broken and that. He can't get a new deal. He can't. There's no way. Worst comes to worst, he goes at the end of his deal, which is not the end of this season, the season after, innit?
But I can't even wait.
I can't even take another full season of this.
That's
Yo,
what I'm
Rants,
saying.
I want him gone yesterday, so I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? But we know it's not going to happen.
If he's still the manager at the start of next season, he'll be sacked by Christmas for sure. For sure. Because next season ain't going to be like this season, bro. Like, everywhere's opening back up, bro. Fans are going to be back in there. Do you think fans will be sitting in the stadium watching this shit and not making their voices heard?
I told Flawless that, because now everyone's behind their phones. No, but we kept a clean sheet. Go to Old Trafford and try and watch this shit for 10 games in a row.
Yeah. Man are going to be drunk and losing their mind.
Are you mad?
Facts, yo, in the cold, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's cold out here, people.
In the cold, it's snowing. You paid your money to go to the stadium. You probably got a car fine because you parked somewhere you shouldn't have parked, and you're watching.
And then there's a hole in the roof, so man's getting leaked on and that. You know, like that. Fuck that.
All these guys that are saying, but we kept it clean. There's no way you'll be saying that. No way. You'll be walking out the stadium booing these, man. Trust me.
It's cheese. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually
like people, the only reason why I'm legit looking forward to it opening back up is just to link up with the Mandem. It's just a link up thing. Bro. It's not even to watch the game. I'm just like, all right, let's just go link up with the Mandem. The games are afterthought, innit? Like, I can watch along how the game is an afterthought. It's a watch along. I'm gonna do everything but watching along.
Even if he is still here at the start of next season and we go to the stadium, it's still going to be sunny and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
September, October.
It's link up, man.
Wait till we get to the winter times, bro. When it's snowing and you have to go to Old Trafford at -3 degrees and watch that shite, bro.
Probably on a Wednesday night or whatever, or Tuesday night,
bro.
You get me? Them cold Wednesday nights in Manchester.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows? We'll be back in the Europa League till Thursday nights as well.
I was going to say that as well. Yeah. We don't need that. We don't need that.
You see what I'm saying? Try go to Old Trafford and watch this for 10 games in a row and talk to me about we still kept a clean sheet. Try and tell me that.
That's actually a good point. Because it feels like managers, like since the COVID stuff, without fans, they're barely getting sacked. Like Lampard's got sacked. Who else has got sacked?
You know what? That is from fan pressure is different. When you're in the stadium,
it feels like it just massively decreased, like the pressure on managers now.
Because when you got, not only is it your own fans who can put pressure on you, you got rival fans thinking you're getting sacked in the morning.
Had the fans there, he would have been sacked already, I'm sure.
Time ago. There's no way he would have stayed. Because this guy is he's just stealing a living, bro. I can't lie.
And they're still above the relegation zone though, isn't it?
I think that's what they're waiting for. If they drop into the relegation zone, I think they might consider sacking him.
But you see with Steve Bruce here, at least I give him credit for bringing in a new coach who's actually, you can say the results have kind of gone up since the new coach has come in.
And that's a good thing because that's him acknowledging. That's him acknowledging, like, yo, this ain't my field. I need some help. As bad as he is,
100%.
He's saying,
at least
I need help.
Enough humility. How could you bring in Darren Fletcher, who's more inexperienced than you and you're shit? Like that. So it's just a friendship thing at this point. It's like asking my 17-year-old little brother who lives in Belgium to come with me to London to draw gal. That's a mad.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
It
makes no sense. Some fuckeries, bro. Big up Malik for the super chat, bro. That's what I'm saying. We had real gunman in the team, and now we're playing Dan James. Imagine we're away at Stamford Bridge, and it crossed your mind to even let Dan James' foot touch the turf.
It's mad.
Like how was Dan James ever going to help, man?
I'm all happy because he works hard. Fuck off.
And before the game, we predicted that he was going to have the kind of game that he had, bro. Because you know what you're going to get from him. Do you know what I mean? All heart, all hunger, no quality. Just runs around like a lost puppy, bro.
And that's why he was tired. Decent game, probably. Because
you know why he was tired? Because he was running around, and he got fouled like 7-8 times, and there was times where he got fouled, and he was just like his body was aching and stuff. And I'm like, bro, this is your game, innit? Like this is your highlight. These are your highlights. Running everywhere. You know what I mean? Fouling, man. That's your game. Getting fouled. That's it.
I can. The FA Cup semi-final. That was only last season. Ain't that hard?
Is that what he said?
No way that's true. You can't tell me he said that.
But if you did,
he did say it. He did say it.
This is our mentality now. This is our mentality.
How can you not remember losing in the FA Cup semi-final last year when we got battered when you played the back three?
Hey, I can't remember. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you can't be doing what I do when we lose and just forgetting about it. You're the manager. That can't.
And
I
had one of my boys message me. To say I shouldn't take Ollie's press conferences at face value. And do you know what I mean? That's my boy, innit? But listen, bro, this is our manager. He represents our players directly because the players can't do the press conferences every single day, at least not the same ones. So they're not going to sit there and talk to the press and talk about tactics and all these things. He is the representation of our players. So when he comes out and says things like this, he's representing the players, bro. And I know not all the players have the same mentality. Some of the players, I'm sure, are sitting there listening to Ollie saying, what the fuck are you saying, bro?
Of course they are.
But they can't come out and say it. You see what I mean?
Of course, they definitely are thinking that. Because what I don't pay attention to his press conferences, but one thing it does let me know is your mentality. And when you say certain things and that, there's never seems to be, we need to improve. We need to get better. We didn't do enough. It's always excuse after excuse. I'm not saying come out and butcher the team. Nah, don't do that. But what I'm saying is, you could easily say we need to improve. We needed to do more doing forward. We needed to do more going forward, should I say. If we're defensively bad, we need to be better defensively. There never seems to be accountability. And then when I look on the pitch, it seems that way. Because the same issues we have now are the same issues we had all the time. Yes, with the new setup and that looking fresh.
Come on, man. Yo, I'm liking it,
man. Come on and that. Get me with the black.
You might as well take that down straight away.
Yo, trust me, man.
But you might as well check.
Yo, Saeed out here looking like new money in that. Yeah.
Just to add to what you were saying, Flores, this is where, having been in an environment like that kind of helps. And Rants will probably know this as well. Like when you've got a manager, if you've played football before and you never had a manager that had to go out to the press to represent you, to speak on your behalf, you won't know what it's like. If you're a player, and if someone plays for me and I go out there and we know we had a shit game, we know we didn't play well, and I'm just there, it was a good game. This player played well, and this player, we had defensive, the shape was good. Like the players know that they played shit, but they're gonna look at this and think, hold on a minute, I can do the same shit again next week, because he's gonna go out to the press and say the same thing.
There's no consequences for the bad performances.
As much as you're telling me don't take his press conferences at face value, I am taking it at face value because I know what the players are feeling, or at least I can relate to what the players are feeling. Because the players are looking at it like, oh, you know what? Next time we'll just blame it on the penalty again, because we know we can play shit. We can play shit and just blame it on the ref. We know we can play shit and just make up excuses because the manager's doing it. So why should we do it?
There's no accountability, that happy to be here type of thing. And that's what it is. This is in his press conference. There's never no, let's push on. There's never nothing like that. And it shows on the pitch. The same issues Manchester United have now, we've had at the start of the season. This is nothing new. It's not like it's the last 3 games we were flying and then we fell off. It's like,
all he has to say is that there's certain aspects of the game that I'm happy with, but there's still a lot to improve. Because imagine this here, look at this here. The last 9 results, we've got 5 draws against Arsenal, Everton, West Brom, Real Sociedad, and Chelsea. You're telling me you couldn't improve on any of those performances? That's all you have to say.
Man, you didn't hear what he said, man. You didn't hear what he said about Dan Chase, man. I don't know if you see the quotes, guys, but yo, listen.
Now tell us, bro.
I don't know what he was just saying about, he was saying about Daniel James was brilliant to his press is what Man United
I told you he was going to say that. It's so obvious.
Yeah. And he said it's so important to this team, man. But that for me, I can get what he says here about that, but that just makes me worried about he's going to start playing him every game now. Remember
what I told you, Said? I told you.
Well, I said as well. I said Daniel James will play now. When he gets some games, he will play.
What's the next game? Palace. He's going to play. Palace.
He's going to play. Yeah,
he's going to play.
And he said he's unbelievable in the press and the way he kind of gets up the pitch and whatnot. And listen, it just makes me realize, man, he played that against City. Bloody hell, mate, they'll just pass around you, mate, and they'll just
thank you very much.
The man actually said he's unbelievable in the press. Is that what he said?
He literally go and literally. I was astonished. I was thinking is he actually really serious here? Is that what we say?
This guy don't have a clue about football. This is the Man United manager.
Oh man, and I thought for me tonight, just realize, how far we're gonna be, man, with this manager, mate. How far away are we gonna be from the top? Because if you look at it today, the top 6 games for me, when you look at them, you always have to put a marker down for next season or at least a title race. Okay, we're not in the title race, but you have to put a marker down saying, we're Man United Football Club, we can do it. We're gonna do it, bro. We're gonna be here next
I love
season.
that line, man. I wait for
No,
it.
but it's true though. Every time I keep saying it, you have to put a marker down, Ollie. It's almost as if now people don't know what he's all about. It's like, you know what? He's happy with a draw now. You know, Tuchel, when I looked at, he was frustrated. This guy was happy with a draw. I get it in the grand. Sorry,
he tried making with Tuchel. He tried making things happen. He saw the Drew thing. With
man.
Christian Pulisic. Try. Don't leave Van der Beek on the bench. Try something.
Then again, it just shows you where we are. I think he's happy with second place, mate. But I don't think that's a true reality of where Man United are, man. You know what I mean? When you look at how bad this season is, yeah, we are probably, you know what I mean? I said it before the stream, mate. We're probably the best of a bad bunch, mate. You know, and how even best of a bad bunch when you look at the football we're playing. You know, for me, it's diabolical, mate. It really, really is diabolical. And I can't believe, there's a certain fan base that accept this, man. They accept this level of football. And I put the question out again today. I put it out there. I said, imagine this was Van Gaal and Mourinho. Would they have the same damning as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? I don't think so. It's a case of, well, he's second. That's all they use the argument. Well, he's second. It's progress.
So did you really say he doesn't stop running like a cheat?
That's what I said to you, man. He's been I told you, people, man.
There's no way that's true.
Bro, a winger who didn't complete a single dribble and made only 13 passes is top, you know. Bro, Ollie, bruv, he's a double agent, fam. He's definitely, bruv, he's working against us, bruv.
Bro.
He's doing who was Benzema talking about? Was it Vinicius Jr. in that?
Yeah, bro. He said he's playing against us.
Don't pass him the ball and that. I'm saying,
the ball and that.
No, don't pass him.
Mother's life, he's playing against us.
Yeah, he said, "Oh my mother's life."
Mother's life, he's playing against us, yo. Don't pass him the iPad or that folder. You get what I'm saying? He's playing against us and that.
He's playing against us.
You know what I'm saying?
We had Nicky Butt behind him trying to do tactics. I was like, brother, you know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I mean? There was one point, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but Ollie was telling Bruno to do something, and he was telling me give the ball, and Bruno said, "Yo, pass me the ball, man. Get out of my way, but pass me the ball, mate." I don't know if you've seen that, guys.
When he passed to Maguire for the free kick. Yeah. I think that's what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? I think Ollie was trying to tell him something, and Bruno was like, "Yo, just send me the ball, man. Crack on, mate." You know what I'm saying? Like, get out of my way, man. I was shocked, man. That's your manager right there, and it's still not kind of getting across him. And then I see Mason Greenwood not even. I think Ollie tried to do a little fist bump with Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, he didn't care.
And Mason Greenwood just rejected it, mate. He just was like, "Yeah, get out of my way, mate." You know what I'm saying? Like, you're trying to take me off on that. And so trying to come here with a good vibe.
Basically, Said, Greenwood was, Ollie was like, "Yo, spud me," and Greenwood was like, "Nah."
Yeah, it was like, "Nah." It was like, "Nah, I'm not having none of that, mate." Listen, you know what I mean? The funniest thing on tonight was when Fred had that shot, and then Ollie was like, "You know what I mean?" Like,
he was proper happy, bro. And I bet you in the next press conference, he's going to talk about, "Oh, look, Fred took a shot outside the box and with his weaker foot. I'm so happy for him."
Was it man? Target?
It was just
there, man. Look at that. Even the app's giving out the propaganda, mate. You know My United app, yeah? It says here, Ollie post-match interview. See which high energy performer the boss singled out for the praise after a 0-0 draw with Chelsea.
Oh man, you're actually killing me.
This guy's taking
the piss, bro.
I'm being serious. That is it, man. Bro, if you got the Man United app,
yeah,
the app is saying here, see which high energy performer the boss has singled out the praise for 0-0 draw. This is My United, mate. This is My United.
High energy performer, you know.
In this fucking shit, bro.
What's that guy's name?
If you man are still behind this regime, yeah, you're actually on crack, bro. Straight. Brother, I can't chat to you.
That's it. You can't chat to you.
I'm past trying to explain things to people that can't see this now. If you don't agree with man's opinion, I don't care, innit? But brother, I'm not chatting to you. Legit.
That new head of media guy is doing his job, innit? What's his name?
Listen.
Nick Speakman or something. Nick Speakman.
I know a guy who works at Man United, yeah, and he says that all the people in the media are not Man United fans, so that's what they're portraying.
Of course not, because they ain't got no sentiment, bro.
Yeah,
they ain't got no sentiment. Because if I'm a United fan and I'm working for Man United and I'm seeing the shit performance, you think I'm working tomorrow? You dumb.
High energy performer, you know. Is he a backup dancer? Is that what it is? Is he dancing?
High energy performer.
High energy, you know?
High here, bro.
High energy, you know. Is he the box to box
right?
Man, the mascot or something. You know what I mean? What's man performing? Man, it's a mad thing.
Chris Wilder last year, I keep remembering this press conference. Chris Wilder last year, he said he never praised his effort. we're praising effort for Dan James right now. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Sheffield United's manager there. Say what they want about they're bottom of the table or something. They have higher standards than us. Chris Wilder doesn't accept this. This is the bare minimum they expect from a footballer.
You know what Rio once said?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was gonna go there as well with that.
If he goes to watch a player or scout a player, whatever it is, and he asks, he asks people around him like, what's that player's strength? And people tell him he works hard. That means he's shit.
Yeah, 100%.
Rio said it.
That's the bare minimum.
Yeah,
Rio always say that on BT, is it though?
He said if I go,
yeah, exactly, Saeed. You're right.
He works hard.
Rio always say that on BT. Yeah,
but it's facts, bro. He works hard. The reason why you're talking about him working hard is because he brings nothing else to the table.
That's the only strength.
I mean, when you go to see good players, they don't say, "Oh yeah, he works hard," because, bruv, no one gives a fuck about that, bro. What can you do with a football?
I've never said that about a world-class player in my life.
I've never said that about a world-class player in my life.
Never in my life.
He covers every blade of grass. Bruv, I've never said that.
Listen, just look at Man City. How many times do you watch Man City and say they work extremely hard? They're just so good with the ball because they train like they coach.
Because they let the ball do the work.
Yeah, facts.
If you let the ball do the work, you won't do as much running. Me and Rants were covering the Real Madrid game against Atalanta, bro. Although I know how Cruz plays, I was just so baffled by the way man's not even running. He was jogging, bro.
He's walking around.
I could count on one hand how many times he jogged.
Yeah, look at everything he's won in that. This lets me know that I'm a baller when I play in that. I never get the working hard type.
Man, just walking around, bro, passing it off the backboard and that.
But look at Berbatov though. Berbatov showed you
5 yard passes and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm strolling around.
Berbatov showed you that you don't need to run. Berbatov showed you that.
That's what I mean. But when it's Martial, he's lazy.
Well, there you go then.
Yeah.
And what could you do last 10 minutes?
Show us passion. What shows passion? Are you
what
good or you not?
What does passion mean?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what it means. Get your shirt dirty. Get your shirt and your shorts dirty and kiss the badge. That's what passion is.
Do the McTominay long-range passion strikes in it. That's what it is. All that type of stuff in it. You make sure you do the knee slide and you score. Yeah. All that type of stuff.
Can't believe you never found a player, man. Not even one player.
Daniel James is an example that you should never give up, guys. And I did say that to you in the watch along.
Yeah, that means
I told you, man, in the watch along, never give up, blood. Because if Dan James can play for Man United, you man can achieve anything you want.
Hey, there's hope, in it. Still,
anything you want.
What I'm saying,
this brother's playing for Man United. Mad thing, bro. Anyone can play for Man United. I knew Liverpool were gonna pam them, bro.
Yeah, Curtis Jones, good goal.
I'm just watching it now, innit? My sky goes slightly behind, innit?
Yeah, but
7 points behind us now.
What's that?
7 points behind us now, I think.
Yo, man, it's peak, man. It's peak. But you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I don't know, man. Listen, you can be second, Oh, is that off the plane? Oh, they might have to check this out, you know. But for me, when you look at it, I just feel like for me, next season, like, how are we going to bridge the gap? If this season was meant to be the season where you kind of bridge the gap, you know what I mean? Next season, Liverpool won't be as bad as this season.
Did it go out?
Will probably not. All these teams also will probably spend, you know what I mean? Like, this top four is a joke right now. It's a joke, mate. That's what it is, It's a joke. We're just strolling over the line, mate. We're having little games where we're going to say, you know what? We can afford something here. It's a joke, man. When would you have seen this 10 years ago?
And this is why I agree with that. You know, the comment that Roy Keane made, that comment there, I said at the start of the show, that's the one comment that I agree with.
Yeah, that
was Roy Keane. But Roy Keane said this. I heard him say that.
That's not a goal, innit? That went out. The whole ball went over the line. Sorry, the Liverpool game. That ball went out.
Yeah.
Chop that off.
Well, at least we got a clean sheet, though. Yeah, but we didn't win.
Yeah,
bro, and that's why them man will say, "Oh, unbeaten. This away record." These men are clutching onto all these bullshit records that don't mean anything unless you win a trophy.
Yes.
Thank you. There you go, then. That's the problem.
We still haven't lost a away game this season in the league.
Oh fuck, they gave
exactly, and who cares?
If that's a stat, man, if you did that for the whole season and you didn't win a league, would you have taken that?
Absolutely.
Are you mad?
No.
There you go. Then there you go. Then that's the thing. That's what you got to realize, it though.
You know, Man City and Leicester have lost an away game, but they still got more points away from home than us. So
there you go. Then again, that's another.
Sometimes all we have to do is take a bit of risk in some games. Yeah, you might lose a couple, but you win sometimes, and that will be more beneficial, kind of thing.
And we may have be unbeaten away, but hey, City are 12 points clear at the top of the table. I'd take that in it. I'd swap our position for theirs.
Oh,
any record we have, I'd swap for their position in a heartbeat.
Because a lot of people will listen to this and say, "Yeah, but
what about City? Because they say they're 20 games unbeaten. Yeah, but they're gonna win the league, so it means something.
And
So
they
at the end of the
20
season, they can sit there and say, sorry,
They won 20 games
wins in a row.
yeah, sorry,
that's
20
the
wins in a row. They can sit there at the end of the season with their trophy in their hands and say, listen, we went for 20 plus games unbeaten. What you gotta say now, G? They can say that because they got the trophy in their hands. What do we have at the end of the season, or what are we gonna have at the end of the season?
The most points since Bruno's come.
This is the closest we've been to. I seen someone say this is the closest we've been to top spot before we went top of the league. This is the closest Ollie's taken us to top spot since any other manager.
I see something online about we don't need to win trophies. It's the trophy we need to win is the Premier League, mate. That's what I'm seeing right now. That's what the United fan base. There's a certain kind of thing creeping up now of accepting mediocrity. This, I think, for me, it'll get to the stage where it'll be like, yeah, but Mourinho did get 2 years in a row top 4.
What?
That's what we'll get to. This is what in general we'll get to.
We're starting to sound like Arsenal, bro.
But there you go then.
I've heard that. I've actually heard that 2 years in a row is progress. With the players we have, we should finish in the top 4. That's the bare minimum.
Minimum.
Thank you very much.
Minimum required.
And last year when we finished third, I said this season third should be the bare minimum.
People. Minimum. You know what I'm saying in that? But you lot just
ruined it.
And
I remember this. And I remember this because even Maguire said it at the end of the season when we beat Leicester, and he was like, "Yeah, we finished third, blah blah. Our next season first should be the bare minimum." Well, look at us now, G, because Leicester are 1 point behind us, and they're breathing down our necks. We got Palace next, and I don't know what you think, Said, about this next game on Wednesday. Palace. I think
we'll beat them convincingly.
And then we got City next week, bro. This is what happened.
This is what happened, guys. This is what happened. We'll beat Crystal Palace convincingly, and then for me, I reckon they'll get another 0-0 because I feel like with other teams, I think West Ham they did it well, but they couldn't, they didn't have the defense we've got and the kind of system we've got in terms of we can sit back and then maybe have that kind of security of maybe going a back five with Bayern there. I still think we'll beat Crystal Palace convincingly, but we'll go to Man City and we'll absolutely park the bus. I'll be honest with you, we'll park the bus.
Even if you park the bus, it won't be enough, bro.
It won't be able to stop them. It won't be enough to stop them.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping. I still will predict 0-0. I'm still going with my 0-0s to the end of the season. Listen, I'm going 0-0 to the end of the season, mate. Because when City was 7th or 8th or whatever that was, and we were top of the league, and everyone was quick to celebrate and praise Ollie and say he's better than Pep and all this bullshit, I said, guys, we can celebrate. And yes, the whole 21 thing was banter, but we knew deep down in our heads, we knew that this ain't gonna last long if we keep playing like this. And surprise, surprise, look what happens. See what I mean? And I said back then, and I told everyone back then, once City get rolling, nobody's going to be able to stop them. They called me negative. They called me all sorts of names. You know how.
They've lost 2 games.
Look at them now.
In the league still.
Look at them now. 20 games, 20 wins in a row in all competitions.
Yeah.
They've lost 20 games this season in the league.
They lost 2.
Oh, what was that? Sorry, 2. Yeah.
They've lost 2 games. And that was when people were thinking, my God, City finished 2 games. That's all they lost.
Can I ask you a question, Statman? Obviously, I wasn't here for the start of the match reaction. But how many big chances did we create?
0. There you go.
Wow, man. Seriously, man.
Outside? No. Cool.
Seriously, man.
There you go, innit? But that's the thing is, when we were top of the league, we said that. What did I say at all the time?
You ain't gonna win the league. Man United.
Let's ride this shit till the wheels fell off. And the wheels fell off real quick in that. You know what I'm saying? In that, I've just got 1 tire left. That's it. Not even a whole car. You know what I'm saying?
Remember, I said
chilling at the side of the road with 1 tire.
When we started to when it started to get shaky, I said, "This is us just being on the motorway. We ran out of fuel in it, bro. Now, oh Lord, I don't know what it is.
Cars are right off, fam. We drive into Los Santos Customs, you get me, and the cars just on right off. Hey, you play GTA. You know when you play GTA.
Yo, listen.
Oh, shout out to that account as well, Banter and Rants, fam. Just telling man I was looking like I'm on a mission for GTA 5 and shit.
I'm telling you, man.
That was funny, bro.
Oh Lord,
bro, all you can do is laugh, bro. I mean, if you don't laugh, you'll
that's
cry.
all you can do.
Yeah. You'll cry.
You'll cry. Yeah. So we gotta make jokes in it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta laugh through the pain.
100%, guys. You man have to laugh through. Man just have to laugh through the fucking pain, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
I ain't even got effort to laugh, man. This guy just needs to get out of our club.
Yo, you've broken Statman, you know. Statman is broken, man. You are.
I want a trophy so bad. It's going to be nearly 4 years or something since you last won a trophy. 4.
Yep.
Manchester United Football Club.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. To answer that question, yes.
Yeah. Man in the comments said nipping down the mud shop. Jokes and that.
I think it's gonna be tough now, man. AC Milan. So you got Crystal Palace, Man City. Then you got AC Milan. Then you got West Ham.
West Ham. Then we got AC Milan again. Then we got Leicester.
And then international break. Man. Yeah.
Oh.
Guys, make it up, mate. Make it what you want for that, mate.
Put your seatbelts on, guys. It's about to get bumpy.
It's about to get peak. You know them
man.
Ones. What peak, can I say, guys? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how we managed to put all this in 1 hour and 30 minutes because this game was dead. I don't know how we managed to.
You know why? Because we're more of a cohesive attacking unit than Manchester United. That's why very minute. We always have layups and that and through balls and that to finish the jokes.
I bet our coaching team is better than Ollie's coaching team about that. You got the statistician over there. You get me. You got everything there. You got the coaching. We got everything, bro. Don't worry. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, this coaching team right here is probably better than Ollie's coaching team. I'm telling you right now.
Any worse. It's not like they do anything in training anyway.
You know what I mean?
I don't know. They have
vibes, innit?
Yeah, it's vibes. It's like my bro Tuck says, it's cardio and vibes, man. That's what he tells me this all the time. That's what we
won't play no top bills and all that. We don't play no top bills. We won't play none of that, man. Yeah, we'll be saying, yo, man, them little bit of tick attack, a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, lads.
Oh, even what's his name? Even Uncle Righty was saying, bro, it's just vibes. I remember I heard him say, and I just laughed, bro. I nearly cried.
Yeah, man, look at me.
I'm saying that on TV, bro. Man said it's vibes.
I'm telling you.
Because you know why Saeed's jumping on again, touches in the box and that. That's why,
I made hella touches now, you get me?
Yo.
I'm saying, God. Let me guide Martial, man. Let me guide him.
Oh, shit. Could you imagine Saeed on the touchline just giving out instructions?
Yo, man, I'm telling you, bro. I know what to do. I'm saying, yo, James, stop running into man. Rashford, stop running into man. Get the ball, give it a boot.
Saeed would have been down the touchline. What you doing?
What you doing?
Yo, trust me, man.
I can imagine saying, this is Manchester United Football Club. Yeah, we say, what are you doing?
I'm telling you. I'll tell him straight, I don't know why Ollie makes it a bit like, yo, I don't need to tell this man, bro. I say it to them, bro. I don't give a shit. I'll put it on them. I say, yo, stop doing what you're doing. Hold on. If I'm seeing something repetitively, like McTominay giving the ball away after 20 minutes, listen, I'm going to tell him. I want to say, yo, listen, stop giving the ball away. No, it's so simple, the game of football, but Ollie makes it look like, we can't ever manage football. We can. You know what I mean? He makes it look like everyone can manage football. Every single person here has probably got a future in management if Ollie can be a manager. Let's be real, man. I'll be real, bro. I'm being serious, man. It makes it look easy now. I want to take my badges now.
I can't do it, Sai. I'm not gonna lie. I'll end up fighting, man.
This is you, bro.
Violence in that.
Nah, bro. I'm fighting a man, bro, or I'm subbing myself on, bro. At this point, I'll be like, Dan James, fuck off in it, bro. Like,
no, I'll just say, listen. I'll just be, yo, brother.
Give me a little stint, little 10 minutes up front. You know them ones there. That's it. Like, Mason had 2 touches in the opposition box today. I don't know what they are, bro.
Said's gonna be giving instructions to the players, like, in the dressing room, like, yo, on the balance of play.
I'm telling you, man. I'll just be like, yo, Bruno, you know what? Yeah, you're good at shooting. Just stay false 9. You go false 9 there. Bro, I just go for it, man.
He loves this, innit? Saeed loves his tactics.
Bro, listen, if Bruno Fernandes, would have done, could not have done better. I'm telling you, man. Bro, man. And then, listen, if he'd have done that thing, what he done to Ollie, I would have said to you, listen, look at me, lad. Look at me when I speak to you. Bro, I'll tell you, listen, man.
Yo, I say Rant's gonna make your blood, bro.
My God.
Nah, bro, I'm subbing myself on, bro. I'll be like, fuck this, bro.
This is like, fuck this. I did a video the other day. Fuck this.
Bruv, I'll be like, bruv, you man ain't even hit the target today. It's like, it's mad. Like, what is going on? Nah, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. We just gotta laugh about this, bro. We gotta laugh, bro. De Gea, but what are you doing, De Gea? What are you doing? That's the ball. Stop kicking it out.
I'll be fucking fuming, bruv. Honestly, I ain't got time for these man, bro. And I'm not spudding man on when they come off.
I'm telling you, man.
You know them ones there, like, bruv, go straight to the shower. You don't even watch the rest of the game, bruv.
I'm telling you, man.
Like, lads, you
Let's
weren't
go to the shower,
involved.
lads.
Like, go
Oh,
straight to
Lord.
the dressing room, bruv. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be watching this, fam. You know, like that, just fucking up the game, bro. Like, today was a joke. Today was an absolute joke. I just don't even know. I'm not optimistic
Telling
about
you,
Man
man.
City. Even West Ham could do, man. You know them ones.
Like,
Watch
West Ham are
Link,
playing well, you know.
bruv, and I swear Links can play, blood.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think that. No.
I don't
You
think
must
he
I'll
can
be like,
play.
yo,
Because the
get
low
Links
thing.
back, man. Get Links back. Yo, cancel the contract. Get him back. I'm
Bruv, he's
telling
better
you,
than
man.
Dan James. You man trying to tell me that you wouldn't have rather had him on the pitch today, and that's what I
Yeah.
mean. Ollie's a clown.
What's mad
So
is he's
just
gone
Lingard
West Ham.
yesterday.
He's gone
Two
West Ham and
play
he's
goal
flying.
contributions against the top
Yeah,
six
man.
in 1 week.
He's gone West Ham and he's flying. He's gone
I'm
flying.
telling you, RB, man, that would be enough, man. That would be enough.
Man's got more top 6 contributions than the Cantona regen, blood. But that's for another show. So you know them ones. It gets
Oh,
like that
man.
sometimes. You know, like that. It gets like that. These man just chatting shit, blood. They man love to talk about goal contributions when it suits their agenda, innit? All of a sudden, it's looking really stinky, blood.
Oh,
So-
man, it's just terrible. They're all over the pitch, mate. It's terrible.
That's what I mean. And you're
Terrible,
clapping
man.
Fred for shooting, blood. Oh my word.
Yo, man. Tell you, man was laughing. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you know,
What-
back
how
in the
are
class.
you
You know when you're,
clapping a
you know when you're
shot
back in the
like
class
that?
and that. You know that
It's,
feeling when you're
you know,
in
for
the,
me,
in the
it's
class.
not the clapping. It's the full thing. Like, man was happy, bro. He was
Oh,
happy.
it's funny, man. It's
Thing is, I don't
funny.
even know if I can show it in this video without getting it copyrighted or something.
No, it could be a copyright thing.
No, you'll get copyright.
No, you
stuff.
can't. Yeah. Man, you're trying to get me
Yeah.
strikes and that. Nah, less of
That
that.
man, you're strapped on
Fucking
babes,
up
yeah.
his money and
Nah,
shit.
That's what I mean. The whole team's on some joke thing, blood, and then you got Bear Man putting out propaganda. Do you know what I mean? And trying to suit agendas, bro. The whole team ain't been good enough in the big games. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And the man that they're scapegoating, bruv. How can you be scapegoating individuals, yeah, when the team's jokes? Team's a joke.
they're all just
Know what I'm
dead.
saying? Bruv, dead. And the men are coming out with wild statements and that, bruv. No way, blood. We are not winning nothing under this manager.
Yeah, simple.
Like
It's
point
simple,
blank,
people.
period, blood. Do you know what I mean? If we are ever to win anything under Ollie, yeah, this could possibly be the worst possible thing, yeah, for us for the next 5 years, because then we might actually be stuck with him.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah, I'm saying.
easiest season to win
Facts.
something as well.
This is
Every
the
single
easiest
team is
season to win
struggling.
something. Easiest. If he doesn't win something this year, he has to go.
He does.
But you know, as soon as he gets Champions League football, he stay. Because that's what
Yeah.
this club is right now.
Yeah,
That's the
man.
reason Van
Obviously,
Gaal
100
got
million.
because he didn't get Champions League football, even though he won the FA Cup.
Nah, fuck
Oli
this.
Glazer Solskjaer. That's what I call him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%, 100%, bro. He's like, oh yeah, we've got back in and this, that, and the other. Fuck this, man.
Trust
Fuck
me,
this.
bro.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Like
Trust
I'm
me.
at my wit's end right now. Do you know what I mean? I'm at my wit's end right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
but I've had enough.
it is
At
what
this
it is,
point,
bro.
I don't think giving him plays is going to solve anything. It's just going
Bro,
to
he's been given enough players, bro. You know what
Yeah,
I mean, we don't
no.
win anything and then you sack him and then we go again with a proper manager. That's the only
Quality's
solution.
there. That's the thing. If you had like bare dead players, we'd be like, you know what, fair enough. And like, you
I
actually
understand.
have quality
Yeah.
there. You actually
Yeah.
have quality. You know what I'm saying? And you making even the quality players look worse. Yeah, me. You're looking at bad players.
Oh, 2-0.
Oh, fuck off.
He spent nearly £150 million on that defense, and I think
On our
only
defence
Liverpool conceded
alone.
more goals than us in the top 10
Yeah.
or something.
It's the worst part of our team and was where he spent the most money.
Yeah.
Liverpool, man, you never know, man. They might make that lot of top 4 charge now. You know what I'm saying? If United go a bit messy, the next couple of results, you never know, mate. You know, West Ham not going to be easy, is it? When at home.
Who's scored for
Fuck
Liverpool
this,
right
man.
now?
Firmino, deflection goal, though. Deflected goal.
Yeah,
That
that's,
sums up Sheffield United.
it's all right.
Well, it's some joke thing, man. Do you know what I mean? But guys, it is what it is. We fucking move in it, bruv. Like the games are coming thick and fast. The hard games are coming thick and fast. Like man said, by the end of March, season could be done, fam. So
Yeah.
we just got to see what we do, man. I'm not even gonna lie. We just got to see what we can do, man. Big up everyone inside. Obviously, you know where to find the man. Them smash the like button. Do you know what I'm saying? It's been it's been emotional, blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, I made the best out of a very shit performance.
We're getting the most. See that we're not being given the best possible resources, but look what we're doing with the content and that. You hear me? We
have to.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
we turning DC superheroes into Marvel storylines. You get what I'm saying? We levels with that. We leveling with this and that. You get
Tell
me?
you, man.
We are leveling because that game was dead.
100%. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone inside.
Yeah.
Fuck that, bro. Get Bell from Spurs. What a performance today. Yeah, cool. One performance. Like, man needs to do that 3-4 games in a row and he won't. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? As man said, any half decent player, if you give them that much space here, especially for that second goal, he's meant to find that corner, bro. He was a world-class player at one point. Do you know what I mean? He'll always have that finish in his locker. You'll always have that in his locker, but he's still past it.
In the last couple of games, he's looked decent, and Jose Mourinho's got a response out of him. You have to give Jose credit.
You have to. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm saying maybe Gareth Bale will get them up from 9th to like 7th or something. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man don't really care, innit? He'll be injured in 2-3 games, so it doesn't really matter about the response. You know what I mean? So, big up everyone. Now, I mean, we did what we did. You know, like that. Make sure you follow all the man them. And yeah, bruv. Back tomorrow. Obviously, weekend wrap up 1 o'clock. Know what I'm saying? On Lee Gunner's channel at 3, and then back here with James Blood at 7. You get me? So it's just we're working, people, but this was dead. Do you know what I'm saying? What's this? Look at that. And what a beautiful way to wrap up. You know what I mean? I just got a notification from United app. Watch the best moments. Yeah, okay, cool. Ollie out, people. Yeah, big up. You know what I mean? You man, if you man got anything else going on today, let the people know, bro, before you wrap up. I'm done.
Q&A. Yes, I need to eat, but yeah, Sarcasm City Sports Q&A at 11 p.m. in it. So obviously we're just wrapping up the whole Premier League, answering any questions you lot have because you lot got so many opinions. So yeah, man, Q&A 11 p.m.
That's what I'm saying. And all the rest of you, man, it's a tomorrow thing, yeah?
Yeah, tomorrow, man.
Come on.
Reviewing reacting to the game tomorrow. And yeah, man, I don't even know what to say because this was a shit game, to be honest. I don't know how I'm gonna get through this match reaction, but tomorrow 12:45, and still closing in on 10. We hit 9,600, so 400 left now.
Let's go, man.
Nice.
And then we're gonna hit that 10K soon.
That's it. Big up everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the man them. Smash the like before you leave. Still over 2K in here. And